So good morning or good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. We have another wonderful webinar today. We are going to meet Alexis Celeron, the Director of Sales for Calivigny Island, our wonderful island in the Caribbean and south of Grenada. So Alexis, you're
Good
fine.
afternoon, everyone. Thank you, everyone, to be here. As always, it's a huge pleasure for me to be a part of the webinar of Dominique, our historical partner. So very happy about it.
Thank you, Alexis.
So let me share my screen with you
Mhm.
in order to give you some picture of our beautiful island. So for everyone, welcome in Calivigny Island. Uh, First thing to know is that we are located in the extremely south of Caribbean, just in front of Venezuela. Uh, um, how we can get there? It's very easy. 3 hours from Miami, 5 hours from New York. From the moment the clients are landing the principal airport of Grenada, Maurice Bishop, we take care of everything. As we are going to welcome the guests directly on the tarmac, we have our private car for a 15-minute car ride to arrive in our private marina in the mainland for a 10-15 minutes boat ride. So in less than 30 minutes, the client can be directly in this private paradise. Um, just a quick background about our history, because it's very important to understand who we are. We belong to a French billionaire family who bought the island in 2001. And they used to build the island for more than 15 years for having what we have today. Um, and something also really important to understand is that we are not an hotel, neither a resort, but a private island to rent entirely. Meaning we will welcome only one group of guests at a time in the island. And that's something very important because all the clients who are coming in Calivigny are coming also for privacy and confidentiality. In the island, which is about 80 acres, we have three different living areas. The first one, which is a beach house villa that you can see here, it's definitely the heart of the island. You have more than 4,000 square feet for 9 suites where we can welcome up to 18 guests. And we have all the main amenities there, main pool, main kitchen, fitness center, game room, etc. So most of the time, it's the place where the client spends most of the time. Regarding the style, it's a mix between French colonial and Balinese. And as you can see, we could be on the roof of Bali in the middle of Caribbean, which is something very amazing. And as you can see here, luxury is everywhere. That is our rotunda, the main living room of the beach house. And details and luxury are definitely everywhere. Welcome on the presidential suite of the beach house. We definitely have a Ritz a palace in the middle of Caribbean, and that is something very amazing because it's difficult to reproduce this level of luxury in the middle of Caribbean, and we can reach this level because one more time, everything the owners made, they made it first for them, and they wanted the best in everything. For the amenities, of course, the architecture, but also the level of service that we're going to speak later. Um, Welcome on the bathroom of the master suite, full Italian marble, two huge black marble shower, one for madame, one for monsieur. That's why you have also the boss tattoos on the ground. So you have an idea about the luxury that we can offer in this first villa. The second villa, Overhang, was made in a very different way because the owners are also a huge fan of yachts, and they wanted to reproduce the feeling to be on a dock of a yacht in this villa. That's why you can see the villa is directly built on a height on the sea. It's just about 3 minutes walking through the palm trees to reach the beach house villa or directly through the sea. And as you can see, this villa is very more modern, designed by Christopher Guy, the Londonian architect. So we have two different styles for two different villas, which is something interesting. Um, you have also this beautiful sea separating these both villa, and you have as well the private pool for the overhang villa. Two suites upstairs, one of the two suites upstairs here that you can see, and seven suites downstairs, which is something great that as we can keep a certain level of privacy between these stairs. Sometimes when we welcome families, we know that works when they have teenagers, they want to escape from the parents. So, for example, the teenagers can have their own private chef downstairs with their own kitchen, own bar, for having the spending their own moments if they want to escape from the parents, for example. Um, a lush and luxurious vegetation all around the island. Usually, when we welcome the guests, we just ask them the first day to get lost in the island, to discover it, and disconnect with their daily basis. The last living area is definitely the most natural one. Our three deluxe beach cottages, where we can welcome up to 12 guests. I forgot to say, sorry for the previous villa overhead. It's also about nine bedrooms, nine suites, where we can welcome 18 guests also. So for this living atmosphere, these three deluxe beach cottages, they are right in the middle of our local jungle and the Caribbean Sea. For each one, you have a private jacuzzi, and that's cottages, but that's still sophisticated. Two bedrooms for each one, so up to four guests for each beach cottages. Now, in terms of experience, something also very important to understand is that we never had and we will never had two same rental in Calivigny, because the experience that we want to design for the guest is 100% tailor-made. In terms of culinary experience, for example, we have here three chefs working for the family, but we know that work is a type of family that we welcome. Sometimes they want to have their own private chef or having a special chef. That's something also possible, of course. Um, we can have formal dinner or cocktail as here in the pool terrace of the beach house, or in the rotunda, or something little bit more informal as here for a garden party or a sunset dinner. Something important to know also is that the owners really want to give the case give the case, yeah, to the client if they want invited by them directly. So you have all this piece of art spread over the island, this best French cutlery and porcelain. So you live a real experience. In terms of activities, in Calivigny, you have more or less all the toys that you can imagine: jet ski, jet spa, kayak, snorkeling, diving, paddle, catamaran, two boats, one boat for the transportation, one boat for water activities. We can also organize a sunset dinner on the boat, for example. And out of the island, we can also organize external activities that could be for discover the underwater museum that we have on Grenada, or just discover the local rum or chocolate factory, for example. In terms of sports, we can also have a special teacher that could be for yoga session, boxing session, gym, fitness. One more time, it's bespoke. Um, and we have, of course, these two beautiful sandy beach that can enjoy the clients. And the seven gazebo, which is these wood houses spread over the island to share intimate moments. That could be as here in the picture, to have a cup of champagne for a sunset in the jacuzzi, or just having a private massage or a romantic dinner, for example. Maybe my favorite part is this incredible treehouse that we have. You know, the one that you were dreaming when you were 12, but maybe in better because you have five bed, AC, Wi-Fi, PS5. So usually most of the time the children prefer spend their time here than the villas. So just a word to say that we think, of course, about of the children. We can have Nadines dedicated to plan their activities if needed. So in just few words and few images, who we are and what we can offer in Calivigny. Of course, I have a lot to say about it, but I tried to be efficient.
Thank you very much, Alexis. Huh? Sweet and brief, but I know you cover everything. Maybe we do have a question.
Of course.
Jess is asking, helicopter transfer are available?
Technically, we can welcome helicopter in the islands, but helicopter are not allowed in Grenada. So technically, that's something possible, but we will have to deal with the Grenadian state for that.
But the boat, I mean, it's like what, 7-8 minutes transfer?
Yes, we say 10, 15 to be sure, but usually in less than 10 minutes you are in Calivigny or in the mainland. So something very quick.
It was really something you didn't mention, but upon their arrival, clients do not have to go inside the airport.
No, no, correct.
So basically, I've done it on a fun trip once. They welcome you at your plane, a commercial plane. Of course, if it's private, but commercial plane, they take you straight into, still on the tarmac. You have a little casitas, a little building. You have snacks, restroom, and everything. Somebody's going to take care of your luggage. You give them the passport, your stamps. So I remember, like, almost door to door, from the time your plane lands, you're like 25 to 30 minutes later, you're on the island.
Exactly.
So is it worth it to go try to find an helicopter? It's your decision, but I think it's very nice. And your private car comes to pick you up on the tarmac to take you out to the marina. So it's really, really
correct.
nice.
And from the moment the client are landing, we take care of everything.
Yeah. Céline wants to know if the property is open all year long.
All year long, correct. We just do not recommend the month of September regarding the weather. That would be something really sad to have some days of rain during these beautiful vacations. So, but I mean, that's something even possible, but it's the only month regarding the weather that we do not recommend, but we are open all year around.
Yeah, because something very special about Grenada, you're below the hurricane belt.
Correct.
So basically, when the rest of the Caribbean start to be in low season, April, May, June, you actually have a fabulous season.
Correct. And that's one of our settles.
Yes, most unusual for anyone maybe who don't want to go to Europe in summer and would be looking for a beach place, to think about Grenada and Calivigny, because the months of July and August are beautiful.
Correct. Of course, January festive are wonderful months, but you are correct to mention that, because also June, July, and even August are beautiful months for us.
Yeah. Suzanne, you're asking about scuba diving.
Yes, of course. Of course, we can organize a diving session or scuba session in the island or out of the island. That's also could be for discover the incredible underwater museum that we have and that had the chance to do in Grenada.
So you want to tell us a little bit about all the activities, because I know you have someone for aqua bike, you have someone for, tell us a little bit of all these.
Of course, we have also, you have to know that we have a tennis ground, a football field, basketball hoops, and well, one more time, it's very bespoke. If the guest needs special material, special thing, that's something that we can bring. In terms of water activities, one more time, we have more or less everything that you can imagine. You know, I think, Dominique, that we bought these 3 Sea-Doo machine to go under the water like a dolphin.
Oh, no, I didn't know about this one. You didn't have
it. They are brand new, and that's something very great also to enjoy the crystalline water that surrounding the islands.
You have the regular jet ski, you have the paddle boarding, you have the kayak.
Correct.
You still have the jetpack, you know?
We still have the jetpack, correct.
That's very unusual.
Usually very interesting. Yes.
Everything is included.
Correct.
But it's on an all-inclusive island. Céline, you're asking your Wi-Fi system, any issue, computer system? I think you have a fabulous Wi-Fi.
So we have the chance to have our owners come from the IT sector, so he is very picky regarding the Wi-Fi, and that's our, of course, one of our assets also, because it's difficult sometimes to get work AC Wi-Fi in Caribbean, but we have a dedicated staff 24/24 in order to be sure all the technological material will work perfectly.
Mhm. What else? Something also that I think very unusual, the water, huh? The water, the electricity. Would you like to tell
Yeah,
us?
well, yes, that's a story because we are 100% autonomous as we have our factory of desalination water to
Mhm.
produce our own water.
Water. I mean, look at
Uh-huh,
it. Huh? Yeah.
uh-huh.
And same for electricity.
Yes, we produce our own electricity also.
I know.
So we are not depending from Grenada. I don't know if something happened in Grenada regarding indeed electricity or water. We produce our own electricity and water, so we are totally independent about it.
Mhm. And that's why Calivigny looks permanently. There is no dry season at Calivigny. It always looks like a garden. It's always
Correct.
green. So
And moreover, I think you met Charles, correct? No, our head of landscaper, who has been
I'm sure if he has
dedicated.
been for a while, I've been already a few times at
Yeah,
Calivigny.
he won an award
Oh,
in
yes.
London.
So then I
Uh,
know that. I was there.
and he is someone incredible, and he is passionate about his work. Sometimes he takes time with the clients to show them the very special flower that we have spread over the island, and
Mhm.
it's quite an experience also.
Yeah, and also you have a farm on the island. Oh,
We have a farm, our greenhouse also, where we
house as
produce
well.
our
Huh?
own fruit and vegetables.
Yeah.
So sometimes the client can just come with one of the chefs to choose which kind of fruits or vegetable they want to eat during the night.
Mhm.
We have also a fresh every morning delivery of fish directly on the dock, so they can choose their lobster, their turbo, the kind of fish that they want to eat. If they want to, we are used to do some sushi night, for example.
Mhm.
We can have also, of course, cooking lesson with the chef. They will be happy to share their knowledge with the clients. So tons of activity experience that we want to create. And one more time, something important is that it's very bespoke. We have sometimes some clients who just want to rest during a week, want to avoid the staff, and you will even see one of the staff if they want. We can have a planning for activities every day, for sports, for going out, discover Grenada. It's up to the clients, and our goal is to build a very bespoke experience dedicated to make a very unique experience for the guests.
Mhm. Diana, you want to know if there is a minimum night stay?
Yes, so technically our minimum night stays is around 5, 6 nights, but it's depending of the owners of the seasons.
Mhm.
It's something negotiable with the owners, but it's case by case.
I do not have any more question. Is there anything else, Alexis, you would like to add?
From my side, though, it's more or less everything. I really hope 2022 will be for us and also for all the travel industry the comeback. And for every people who are seeing this video, if you need anything, you can ask me or Dominique. She knows the island as if it was her island. So we will be delighted to help you to try to find guests, and we will be really delighted to welcome your guests in Calivigny Island.
Thank you very much, Alexis. And you know, if you want to speak privately with Alexis, we have our appointment platform, www.letsconnect365.com, and you can always see when Alexis is available this month or next month,
Mhm.
and so on.
And that will be a pleasure for me to go further in the discussion.
Voilà. We will send you Alexis will send you the recording and for the follow-up. but you can also find some previous recording of all our webinars on our YouTube channel, Dominique Debec Collection. All right. So thank you very much, Alexis. It was
Thank you so much for the invitation,
I love this
Dominique.
island so much that it feels like I'm there a little bit. Huh? And I hope everyone
we are waiting for you to come again now that we are leaving this COVID.
Attends, one more question. C'est à bientôt. Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone. Huh? So thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you shortly. Tomorrow we have another webinar. Thank you again for being good follower of our wonderful webinar, and thank you to our hotelier or DMC who are taking their time to do that. I think it's so important actually, and great to have you with us. Huh? Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Everyone. Bye-bye.